All right, hello everybody. Grady, Polcyn here, Family First Life America. Excited to be sitting here with my man, Jon Iversen. Jon Iversen is a 50-plus K, $50,000 per month life insurance producer. Means he issues that and makes approximately that, a little less than that if we take away expenses like any traditional business. But it's a good number to start with, right? Yep. So we're gonna have a little series here where Jon and I are gonna go through. This is the first of 3 videos. This will be phone scripts, and then we're going to do an in-home session, and then we're going to do one on recruiting. So if you're watching this one, there's 2 others out there where Jon and I kind of talk about some things. So if you like the way Jon interacts and coaches and speaks, then seek out those other 2 videos that will be floating around the internet where Jon kind of helps you move through those things. But let's start with this. So Jon Iversen, top producer, and clearly excellent at dialing the phone. I would love it if you would share with everybody your phone script, how
Sure.
you maybe mentality, mindset, dial day preparation, and then let's run through a phone script if you got a variation or 2,
Sure.
and then the way that you kind of set yourself up to be so successful.
Okay. So the phone scripts are pretty much the same regardless of the type of lead that you work with. The only thing that changes for me on the front end is how I introduce myself. So if I'm working a mortgage protection lead, this is Jon Iversen with the Mortgage Protection Center here in blah, blah, blah county. If it is a final expense lead, this is Jon Iversen with the Senior Benefits Center or the Final Expense Center here in whatever county I'm working in. Everything else is roughly the same. I'm reaching out to you because you fill out a request looking for final expense or mortgage protection. And I just need to confirm some information here. You have date of birth is 3/12/82, and you have your address is 123 Main Street. Is that correct? And then you're right into whatever objections they throw at you.
Okay. So let's say I throw you an objection. Let's say I didn't fill that out.
I hear you. I barely remember what I had for breakfast this morning. This would have been something that came in the mail probably when you got your mortgage. Remember filling out a card, mailing it in, talking about getting something called mortgage protection, the type that pays off if you die or become disabled.
Okay. It probably seems like something I should have. I mean, I don't remember it completely. Do you have to bring it to the house?
Unfortunately, yes, because this is state regulated, I am required to verify identity. It takes about 10, 15 minutes to go through and get the specific eligibility information to you. No, I'm in and out of your hair. So I'm actually dispatched out in the area Thursday, seeing about 10 other families. You better available Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon?
Afternoon's better.
Afternoon's good. I can do either a 3 or 4:30. Which do you prefer?
Let's do 3.
3's good. Okay, go ahead, grab a piece of paper and a pen real quick. Got to give you my name and license number.
Okay.
Name's Jon, Jon. Last name's Iversen. License number is 71389426.
Okay. And you have to come to the house?
Unfortunately, so it's state regulated. Again, 10, 15 minutes, I'm in and out of your hair.
Okay.
And we got you down for what time again on Thursday?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Perfect. You live in a house or an apartment, Grady?
It's a house.
House. Okay. Is there like a gate around there, guard I'm going to have to deal with?
There's a gate, but it's not just by the street.
By the street. Okay. And should I park in the driveway or on the street?
Street's fine.
Numbers on the house or numbers on the curb?
They're on the house.
On the house. Perfect. All right. Well, I got you down for 3 o'clock on Thursday. Just make sure that you and your wife are there. And then give me about a half hour on either side. Traffic can be crazy this time of year. So half hour on either side of time, just in case I'm running late because of traffic. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I look forward to seeing how I can help you and your family, Grady.
All right. Thank you, Jon.
You got it.
This time of year.
Yeah. This time of year.
This time of year. I like that. That's good. These are little nuances, little essences. So whether it's a mortgage protection or a final expense, either one, you're just confident, you're moving forward. You need to come out there.
Correct. And I think there's a lot of emphasis placed upon the specific word tracks that people use. And I'm personally of the opinion that it's less about the word tracks and it's more about having assertive language used with a calm consultative tone. You can pretty much say whatever you want. And I always teach new agents, if you can't memorize anything else other than this, then default to this. Because if you don't give them something, they're going to default to customer service, passive type language where they say, would that be okay? Would it be okay if we come out? Do not give them control of the conversation. So if you default to, I hear you, what makes the most sense and what most people do in your situation is set aside the 10, 15 minutes to make sure you get the eligibility information out to you. And then we're in and out of your hair. So I'm out there Thursday, seeing about 10 other families, better available Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon. And you just power on through. It's really less about the word tracks, more about being assertive, calm, consultative tone.
Assertive, calm, consultative tone. That is the best way I've ever heard that described because I can be a very excited and outspoken person, but when you dial it, it's calm, consultative tone, which is, this is excellent. This is why you tune into these. And that's so true because the traditional telemarketer and the excited person who's trying to book the appointment to come give your air conditioning a checkup is excited and wants to make sure you know that a customer service element versus the disciplinarian or the authoritarian type person
Correct.
is very in control about the words they say and the delivery at which they're going to say it. And that's what we are. We're professionals.
And that is something that impacts your ability to build rapport with the client, because rapport is one part. We find some point of interest that's the same to us because there's a likability factor, like you and I talked about the other week. There's also them seeing you as the professional and the trust that they're going to place into a stranger, inviting them into their home, helping them talk about their finances, which is, to get someone to do that when you're a stranger requires a lot of trust. And so your calm, consultative, assertive sort of persona on the phone is already going to build that rapport from there. And then that carries right into the in-home as well, where you, once again, calm, consultative tone, very assertive language.
That's excellent. So any final advice you have to someone maybe that's for the first time starting out dialing the phone?
Biggest piece of advice if you're starting out dialing the phone, have a great bounce back factor. I was doing a training on this last week. Bounce back factor is when you get your butt kicked on the phone like we all did when we started, didn't have a skill set, you bounce back. You don't sit there for 30 minutes or go do something and go work out and come back and get on the phones, get your butt kicked again. You're never going to get through the amount of dials you need to in order to book the appointments you need to get the experience you need to get good, which is really your first 100 appointments. That's where you're going to start creating mastery. You get to a conscious competence level of competency at that point in time. Have a great bounce back factor, and that comes from keeping your why in front of you. So figure that. I know it's so overdone, but it's true. Keep your why in front of you. It's going to help you have a strong bounce back factor.
What's your why?
My future family I don't have yet. Single guy. Looking forward to the day that I do.
It's good. You want to bring a future family into the life that you want to bring them into, instead of into an environment maybe that has stress and chaos or financial pressure. You can build a financial wall and then make better decisions, not rash and brash decisions.
Exactly.
That's exciting, man. Well, thank you. That was fantastic. Appreciate it. If you'd like to get more of Jon, we'll have his website, or we'll have a phone number linked in the bio below. You can connect with Jon. Look out for the next couple trainings we've got coming up with him shortly.